Welcome back to Garth's Graveyard Garage. Today we're going to do something a little different again. We're going to try and fix my 2011 Camaro. The last time I drove it was our old intro video months ago because it's making a very bad, scary noise under the hood. So we're going to dive in and see if we can figure out what it is. So here we go. What's going on, everybody? You know I like old stuff, but this is my newest vehicle. It's a 2011 Camaro SS, has the LS3 6.2 in it. It's got a few minor bells and whistles on it. Straight exhaust, long tube headers. Sounds good. Problem is before I parked it, started hearing a weird noise. And pretty sure I know what it is. We're going to dive in to make sure that's what it is. I'm about 99% sure. It's got roller lifters in it, and I'm pretty sure one of them is shot. Now I went ahead and already bought all the parts just because I'm that confident that's what it's going to be, but we're going to dig into it and find out. Of course, this is a little different than working on the normal stuff I work on because this is computerized and there's plastic and other junk under there, but ever since the movie Transformers came out, I always wanted one, and it was funny because when I was trying to find one of these, I knew I wanted the 6.2, but I also wanted a manual transmission. And when I went searching, there wasn't one, well, there was one, in a 250-mile radius. This one was sitting at the dealership, they said, for 7 months. Nobody would buy it because it was a manual transmission. And I explained to them, the only reason I'm here to buy it is because it is a manual transmission. They ended up knocking, I think it was almost $8,000 off the price of the car because it had sat there so long and nobody wanted it. So I took it, and when I got it home, started going through it and wanted to do some little things, cold air intake and throttle controller. Whoever had the car before me did all that. So I did put an HP tune on it. I've got HP tuners, so we put a tune on it. I knocked the Flowmasters, which are now on the tow truck, knocked them off of it because to me it sounded like a Mustang, and I'm not really a big Mustang fan. I like the straight exhaust sound, so we did that. But anyways, we'll get to it. Let's get the hood popped on this thing and start tearing everything apart, get the coolant drained, because we got to pull a lot of stuff off just to get to the lifters on this. It's not like the old school days where you could just, take off the rocker assembly and the intake, and no, we actually have to rip the heads off this car. So let's get started. Well, you can tell I haven't been under here in a while because normally I don't let this car get this dusty. I mean, this thing looks like a barn find right now. Normally I keep this thing very clean and polished. I guess there's been a mouse or a squirrel under here. We got, well, daddy long legs everywhere. But I guess the positive note is I won't get too dirty. I'm only going to get dusty working on this thing because I keep it very clean, and this engine doesn't have any oil leaks or anything. And it's not a high mile engine. It's only got I think we're at 115,000 miles. But what I'm going to do is so you guys can see what we're working with, I'm going to go ahead and start it up, and hopefully the microphone picks up what I'm hearing. So if this helps anybody in the future, if you hear this noise, you'll know what to look for. But we got to rip all of this off just to get the heads off of here. So it's not too bad. There's at least room to work under here. And the headers haven't been on here very long, so getting the exhaust off is pretty simple. But yeah, let me go ahead and mount the camera, and I'm going to use the front end mic off the camera to hopefully let you guys hear what sound it's making. Alright, hopefully you guys heard that. If not, there's like a clack, 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 like a random. And there's also like a vit, 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 which tells me it's probably one of the lifter rollers. Probably shot. I'm not going to just replace the 1 or 2 or 3 that's bad. I actually bought a whole set. We're also going to put the retainers, a new set of retainers in there. Of course, new gaskets, new head gaskets, and new head bolts. So let's dive in. I'll save the boredom of me doing the basics like draining coolant and whatnot. I'll go ahead and get down to where we start tearing off the good stuff before I let you guys tune back in, because I don't want to bore you too bad. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be pretty boring. You've probably dealt with this before. But for the ones that haven't, here we go. Alright, moment of truth for one side. About to pull this head off. We're going to find out what's going on under there. So let's see if we can get it off of here. Alright, let's see. Well, that wasn't too bad. One positive side about newer vehicles, stuff hadn't been on there too long. Oh, we got a ground wire. Yup. Alright. What we got? Well, cylinder walls look good. Where is my... Gotta remember to put this ground wire back on. Alright, get this out of here. Yeah, cylinder walls look still brand new. We're good there. Get my vacuum and get all this coolant out of here. see what we got. Plugs don't look bad at all, and they're a couple years old. Valves look great. Alright, let's get the lifter trays out of here and see if we got any bad ones in here on this side. That tray's good, no broken pieces. We're replacing them anyways. And that one's in good shape. Cool. That one's all right. All right. No play in that one, feels fine. That one feels all right. All right. The sound always sounded like it was coming from that side, but figured we'd tackle the easiest side first. Yeah, that one's all right. All good. That was all right. Oh, what that is. Well, hopefully the bad one's on the other side, otherwise we have another issue going on. All the cam lobes look great. I don't know if you can see down in there, but yeah, I don't see any questionable wear marks. Everything's even shiny. All right, guess we'll start tearing the other side out of here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through that real quick. No point in watching me do what I just did. So yeah, let me get the valve train and all that stuff taken off, rocker assembly, and we'll tune back in when I'm ready to pull that head off. All right, we got this one loose. See if I can get it off here. I think I got the ground wire this time. Did I? Oh, there's a clip or something on the back. What is that? Oh. Yeah, plastic. Great. Alright, we vacuum this out and we'll pull this stuff out and see how it looks over on this side. Head gasket actually stayed on the block this time. Ah. Cylinder walls are perfect. All right, get those trays out. Oh, starting to feel that Texas weather. The kiddo officially graduated kindergarten, so I'm a proud papa. Oh, got one lifter out. Tray looks good. Lifter feels fine. Tray looks good. A lot of times, once these get, weathered and heated over time, they start getting brittle and breaking. You'll pull them out in pieces, but surprisingly, these are great. Then again, I do baby this car. Fine. My hunch is the back one, so we'll go to that one last. Well, it was good. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Got a bad one right here. I'll show you all that. I have to take a good look at the cam down there and make sure it didn't do anything. And last one. No, that one is shiny and pretty. No play. Okay. Might just be that one. Let me double check the rest of these rollers. A little bit of wear on that one. No, let me see if I can show y'all. Okay, I don't know if y'all can, if it's gonna zoom in or not, or focus. Like right here is a bunch of rough pit marks in here. Yeah, real bad right there. And it doesn't have a lot of play in it, so I don't know. Let me check down in that cam, on the cam, and see if it's good. I'll tune back in just a second. Okay, cam looks fine. It hasn't been making that noise very long, so I'm very peculiar, or very careful with this car. So as soon as I heard noises, I pretty much shut it down and parked it, because I don't want to be going and replacing this 6.2. Even though it could be fun. I mean, at some point I'll probably build out one and really make a monster and drop in here, but yeah. Okay, hopefully that's all it is. I'm going to go ahead and soak the new lifters in a container of oil for a while, and then we'll start putting this thing back together with the new trays, new lifters, new head gaskets, new head bolts, and hopefully remember where everything goes. And it's the next day. Got the surfaces all cleaned up, ready for the new head gaskets. And then I cleaned up the surfaces and kind of lightly cleaned up the valves. So those are ready. And got the lifters ready. They've been soaking for about 24 hours, so we're gonna get them in the little trays now and get those down in the motor and get those bolted in. So let's do that next. All right, got the lifters down in there in the trays, and these only go one direction, so make sure you pay attention. Don't try and force it. There's a groove for it to go down. And there we go. Bolt that down all the way around, and new lifters are going to be installed. I'll tune back in just a second when we're getting ready to put the heads back on. All right, let's get these head gaskets on here. Alright. And the little one has found the bubble wrap for the parts. So that's what the popping sound is. Go. All right, let's set the heads back in here, and gotta wait for FedEx to show up with my bolts. Not heavy, just awkward spot. Go. Get all of this junk out of the way. Make sure we got room. Okay. I like working on trucks so much better. All right. Get the bolts back, or get them in from FedEx. Get all this bolted back together, get the push rods back in, get the rockers all in, get everything torqued down to spec, and then we are at Reassembly. So we'll tune back in once I get a visit from FedEx. Okay, it's the next day again, and here's where we are. Got the heads bolted back on and torqued. I forgot to record that part because I'm an ignoramus. So anyways, if you need the torque specs, you can Google them. But basically, you do the first 10 bolts, the main bolts down here, 22 foot-pounds, and then you do 90 degrees, and then you do 70 degrees, and then you come back and do the top head bolts at 22 pounds. So we're at the next fun part, which is torquing down the rockers. So we're gonna find TDC real quick, and basically you want the valves completely closed, and you'll set it to 22 pounds. Nice and easy. Just go, you can go in firing order, or you can go one by one as you see it close. There's many different ways of doing it. We're gonna do in firing order. So we're gonna start over here with number 1, and then we'll go down the list. So I'm gonna show you number 1, and then, yeah, just basically turn it over if you know your firing order, which LS, I don't remember offhand what it is. I'll have to pull it up real quick. I don't have that one memorized like the old Chevys, but yeah, we're gonna do that first. Let me get this engine turned over to where you see this one open and then this one open, and then we know we're at TDC. Now these LS3s, you definitely want to have your spark plugs out when you go to turn this thing over. Otherwise, it just bounces back on you. So what we're going to do now is turn the engine over until we see this one start to go down and then come back up. And then this one will go back down and come back up. And that's when we'll torque this one down. So here goes exhaust. All right, intake's going down. Oop. Exhaust. All right, so now we know both of these are closed. We can set both of these to 22 foot-pounds. And don't worry about if these things are cockeyed. When you start tightening them down, they'll set down into the groove and straighten themselves out. Just like that. 22. Okay, got all of those done. Got this valve cover on. I'm gonna wait on that one, and now we're gonna go ahead and get the intake back on. Went ahead and got the power steering pump mounted back on, got the belt on, radiator hoses. So slowly working my way back around, and then remembering where all the harness stuff goes. All right, let's see if we can get this thing on there. Ah, darn harness. Oh yeah, if you're ever doing this, make sure you get that metal LS line, the coolant line that goes between the two heads. Otherwise you're doing all this and you're gonna have to take it back off. Oh. There it goes. All right. Oh. Oh. It's Memorial Day weekend. I don't know how it is in your area, but being that we live right next to a major lake and 2 rivers, things get pretty nuts around here. Therefore, I stay home because people can't drive. Okay, got all those in. Now we'll tighten those down, get those torqued down to spec, and then start hooking everything back up. Oh, I got to get the oil dipstick back down in there, which is always a good time. So we'll tune back in just a minute once I've got more of this hooked back up. We're about to hit the moment of truth. Got everything, I think, put back together. There's just so many little odds and ends you got to remember, but remembered the ground wire. Got the tubes. I think we got everything. Plugs are back in, wires, coil packs. I had one leftover nut, which is pretty good, which probably holds down something I'm not seeing, but I think all the important stuff is hooked up. So without further ado, it's already hot out here. Let's see if this thing's gonna start and run, and then make sure it's fixed. Ooh, let's get some windows down. Ooh. Oh. Divide. Oh, I hate newer cars. Okay, I got radio. Don't need that. What didn't we hook up? Giving me a message. 6 keys program. Oh. What? Why are we in programming mode? What is this thing doing? I don't know. I've never seen that before. Let me make sure ground bolts are tight, because it's almost like it's losing power. So let me check that real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, all the ground wires and everything were secure, but I just put a jump box on it and see if that's what the problem is. Yeah, it's definitely a dead battery. Okay, let me put my charger on this for a little bit, and then we'll try this again. We're almost there. let it charge for a little bit, barely bumped it and it fired right up. So it's alive and no more noise. So that was definitely the problem. And it also had, before, it always had kind of a little shake to it. That's now gone. So, yep. Sounds good. All our vitals are looking all right. Need to see what that check engine light is. That might be from before. Oil pressure at idle is 30. Yep, looking good. So next will be a test drive. I know the little one has been bugging me to take this car for a spin because this is her baby and my baby. So let me get all this buttoned up. We need to go to town. This thing has no gas in it, and it definitely needs a bath. And she wants to go through the fancy car wash, so we'll go do that and go show my oldest. So, all right, we'll be back in a minute when we're going for a ride. All right, we're in the car, going on a test drive. Gonna get gas, wash it, and then go show the oldest what it looks like. You ready? You sure?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Whew, need to clean that windshield. Still good. Yep. Oh, oh, dirt that came out of there. And whatever that is. Oh, yep, it's running low. Gotta get more wiper fluid, kiddo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that side.
I can only do this a little bit. I've got the handheld, and this is a manual, which doesn't work real well.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good. The only thing I don't like about little cars on these roads is seeing over the grass. You ready?
Yes.
I'm going through the fancy car wash. This one does the ceramic coating and all that other stuff. So
Elmo.
why not Elmo? She calls it Elmo. This car wash is Elmo because all the cleaners are red, and the other one is blue, so that's the Cookie Monster one.
And this is the Elmo one.
This is the Elmo one. See the Elmos? All right, vitals are still good. So, all right, let's get through this car wash, and then we'll go get some gas.
Yeah.
All right, got gas, and now we are heading over to see your sissy. And of course, there's a lot of traffic out today. I was gonna try and avoid going to the lake, but Vivian wants us to come show her the car. So,
Avoid the lake. What does that mean?
avoid the lake. That means there's too many crazy people out and we don't want to get near them. All right, we'll be back.
Got it first.
And the kid stole my keys.
You still want to be driving?
No, you can't drive it.
Why?
This is my grandbaby. Y'all haven't seen her yet. You ready? Ready to hear some vroom vroom?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
Ready? Ready?
Oh.
You want to be beat?
Uh-oh. Beep the horn. She's scared of it.
You don't have shoes on, baby.
Here, come here. Come here, come here. Come see Papa. You're all right. It's just a mean, scary car. Yep, this is my grandbaby.
And my cow.
You like it?
Hello. It'll be mine one day.
Yeah. No, that's my baby.
I was your baby.
You're my baby girl. This is just my baby. That's the girl in my life. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Okay, battery's about to die on this one, so we'll be back in a few. Say bye. All right, we made it back to the garage, and it is fixed. It is good to go. Car wash missed some spots, so I'm gonna have to tell them next time. Maybe they'll throw me a freebie. So that's gonna do it for this episode. Wasn't, you know, one of our normal ones, but with gas prices, needed this back up on the road because the big truck that we drive has been just tearing us up. But this isn't much better, but it is better. Just enough to make it where we needed it back. That, not to mention, I've missed driving it, and I know the little one has missed riding in it because she keeps telling me, I want to take the vroom vroom. That's what we call it. So, you missed the vroom vroom? Okay. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe, share, and we'll see you in the next one here very soon. Bye.